Good morning, cyber traders, and welcome to another crazy morning. And like I said in the alert, rise and shine for another opportunity in the market. This is out of this world. I don't know what the hell is going on, but this is like a tit for tat. Remember I told you regarding the biggest threat to United States in the tariffs is China. Well, China came out and they said, we're going to hit you with those tariffs. And then President Trump came out and goes, no problem. We just raised you 100%. He doesn't care, okay? Because at the end of the day, they do need us more than we need them. I think the margin is 5-1. We import 5 times where we export 1 time to them. So you could see that who's going to lose. But this is the thing. With the bad news that came out even this morning, the S&P futures and the Dow futures were down about 800 points. Look at the watch list on the right-hand side, everyone. Let me change this over so you guys can see it over here. There are greens. I can't believe it. It was bleeding and there's green. Tesla is up. Nvidia is up. Everything is pretty much up a little bit. So I have a famous saying. When you hear the worst of the worst of the worst news and the stock doesn't go down anymore, that's when it's a good time to buy, okay? So are we hearing the worst news? Well, when we look at the NVIDIA right here, we know we got a lot of support levels right around this $90 price range. It almost got there again. It's hovering down there. I hear good things about the growth on NVIDIA and where it's trading at a discount. There are just so many things out there. And listen, I've been in cash for about 3-4 days. I'm about 20% in equity right now. And I was this close yesterday of jumping in certain stocks, but then I backed off. Let me just show you the Dow really quick, what we had. So you can see here that we were up, we were gapped up pretty big. And then every day we just wandered down, and then finally, now we're starting to get a little bit of push. So I don't know what news came out in the last 30 minutes that's driving the market, but we'll keep a close eye on it. And let me tell you, another big thing too. I don't know about you guys, but have you been looking at some of the stocks out there? I'm a huge fan. I'm flying Delta. Big fan of Delta, all right? Did you know Delta was at $70 and went all the way down to $35? I think it's going to be a scream and buy soon. I mean, honestly, Delta at these prices, look, you tell me you don't see support levels on this thing right here? Come on. Look, I mean, how much? Let me explain something to you. Great traders never, ever buy at the bottom, and we never sell at top. We always buy in between. We just want to buy just enough, okay? So going from 28, which is you're talking all the way back here on COVID days, all right? There's COVID over here. But like at the worst of the news, I mean, this thing took one from 70. I mean, there's some good deals out there, and the only reason why Josh just brought it up in the cyber group room, Delta had earnings this morning, and they beat earnings. They beat it. They're pushing back on the guidance due to their tariffs. Is that what they're doing? Well, listen, the short-lived this tariff is probably going to be, and just the biggest one is obviously China. The fastest is going to get resolved. But let me tell you, cash is king right now. Cash is king. So we're going to go through some of the stocks because regardless of how bad the market was yesterday, there were some really, really, once again, big runners. It's like Groundhog's Day. Every day is a great new adventure here at CyberTrading University. We find new stocks to day trade. And you know what? I'm listening in on the channels. I'm listening to financial say. Everyone keeps talking about it. Day traders, the day traders, the day traders. Well, guess what? Quick little announcement before we go through the watch list and everything else. John Bartleman from TradeStation, the CEO of the company, is going to be on today at 11 o'clock. So we made a big announcement. It's probably one of the biggest speakers that we've had here. He doesn't really do too many presentations. You don't see him on TV too much. You don't see him, but he's coming here, CyberTrading University. We are a big supporter of TradeStation, and he's going to come. He's going to tell you all the great things about what they're doing, what he sees the market's doing. You do not want to miss that. We will be broadcasting live and we on YouTube. If you can't make it live, we will have it recorded. Just make sure you like us, friend us, ring the bell. and take your phone, scan the QR code on the top right-hand corner. So just in case you miss out. All right. So anyway, regarding about the stocks about yesterday. All right. Let's just go over it because it really was a fun day yesterday. And the list goes on and on and on certain stocks. I don't even know if I should spend time talking about brand name stocks, but there was some really, really good ones that did move. KOLD. It still looks pretty good right now. I'm putting on the B list. KOLD, that one moved up pretty nice, 22 to 25. That one did pretty well. What else we had? Team. That one, great short, 46 down to 36. Getting close to support levels here. Might be a good buy. I'll put it on the watch list again. Remember how these day trades turn into swing trades, right? And overnighters. That one did pretty well. Run. That one, great short right there. That one did pretty well. We also had a lot of good shorts out there. The video was a really good short yesterday. Amazon was a good short yesterday. Tesla was a good short yesterday. There were a lot of stocks out there that took very, very big hits right there. But overall, with that said, it was just you had to sit on the sidelines, okay? Today, it's a new game. Look at the right side of my watch list. Look at this list right here. It is starting to turn green. This thing was completely bleeding, and we're starting to get some runs up here. So let's try to find out what was getting crushed and what is bouncing. So let me start off the big gainers and losers list because there is a pretty good stock that is moving pretty good here. VERO, the stock yesterday closed at $2, gapped up to 7, went to 12. I'm going to put this on our watch list right here. VERO. Stock's moving pretty well, up about 200%. Very inexpensive. This one actually looks a little bit nicer because it just started moving. It's a pharmaceutical stock. This one looks pretty good too. PHIO, good trend, 40 million shares, good volatility, up 150%. We need to go check out some orders out here. Let me go check over here on level 4. See what we got over there. Hold on. Got the wrong feed. Got to always look at the right of the chart before we ever jump in. Brad, nice to see you on YouTube. Ravana, welcome to the show. So we got a couple of buyers that showed up here about $1.80. You can see big ladder effect. A couple of algorithms trying to prevent to get out of it, but we got these orders right here. These bins got done here around 8:30, around $1.60. So that one looks pretty good. Nice little mover out there. Love the volume. Everything looks perfect. This one gapped up pretty big, but she's kind of flat, up 70%. We'll put this on the B list. FMTO. WORX. We trade this stock before, but she's on a downtrend of 43%. Level 1 stock. XXII. Pass on that one. MBOT. Not bad. We traded this back in January. Went from $1 to $3. We know it moves. Got a good spread. Maybe we'll throw it out on a watch list. MBOT. That one's not terrible. 15%. This one's starting to make a little bit of a move. Pack B. Not too crazy about it. And losers. Just you never know. Something might pop up here on the most active. So you just want to check it out before we go and start playing around. This one's on a down. Nothing. Okay. So there we go with those. Now let's start with some of the brand name stocks. So this stock is moving pretty well. So Tesla is moving up pretty well. I kind of like Tesla because it got really crushed and it didn't really want to go down anymore. And if you look here on a long-term chart, there is a lot of support levels around here, around the 215. So if it holds here, which long-term it looks like it's doing, that one looks pretty good. I'm putting this back on the watch list. And by the way, you don't have to trade Tesla. You could trade TSLL. It's a lot cheaper. There's a lot of ETFs out there. You could do what I have. I still own this TSLY. I didn't want to sell it because I want to get my dividend check out of it. But this one looks pretty good too. You could trade this one. But TSLL, you could see here, is in the biggest volume leader, over 48 million shares. That is a very, very popular stock. NVIDIA, we'll throw this back on the watch list. NVDA. We got Delta on there too. By the way, the bank stocks are coming out too. We're going to keep an eye on those too. They're going to be coming out big bank week with stock announcements. They have Tesla. These are all the brand name stocks that we're looking at right here. This one got crushed. What else? We got the Palantir. That one was unbelievable yesterday. That one just went up beautifully and then finally came back down. A lot of support levels right around this 76, 75. So let's see if she holds here at these resistance. Palantir, PLTR. Now, remember, a lot of these stocks we've traded and we keep talking about them over and over again. And the one main reason why, it's not because, I'm a fan of them or whatever. They're always in the most active. We want to trade stocks that have volatility in it. If they don't have them, you don't want to trade them. All right. Apple took a very big hit here, but I don't know, really it was that much. Apple, though, if you look at it, shockingly, it's at a major support level too. So I would keep an eye on Apple too. AAPL, that one, going up from 250 down to 170. You're talking about 80-point drop, right? So 70-point drop right there, 80-point drop. That's a big haircut. So there are going to be some really good buys. Anything else that got crushed here too much? Boeing, geez, all some brand names. SMCI, IBIT. I was looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is, back. I mean, Bitcoin took a big hit, but it was at 7,500. It's at 75,000. It's at like 76, 77,000 right now from what I could see. And that pretty much does it. All right. So it's going to be a really exciting morning. All right. So the big thing is, let's see how the market opens up. Let's see all the chaos break out. Let's see what's going to happen and feel it out a little bit. But you all know that it's been really, really active early in the morning. So if you see something, you say something here in the trading floor. And you know what? If you're new here to CyberTrading University, remember, if you're on the trading floor, not on YouTube, because, like I said, if you want to come join our trading floor, our live trading floor here all day, take your phone, scan the QR code so you can get in. We're here all day long. But if you see something, you say something. And like I said, if you're new here, you sit here and watch. I know we had a couple of traders yesterday, jumped in some of the stocks that we were talking about. Please don't buy anything. You do not know why we get in these positions. You are trading at your own risk, okay? So just sit back. Stock market's not going out of business. But I can tell you one thing, you're definitely here at a great time to enjoy seeing the great volatility, because this is something you can't plan. We got the link up there. What about Amazon? I think I talked about Amazon. Amazon, the only issue I have with Amazon is it's got a lot of support levels here around $170. Only problem I have at Amazon has a lot of products in from China. So it's the only stock I'm not really super excited about. A lot of things that we buy and sell from, on Amazon are from China. Okay. Remember, it's not your home bookstore anymore like it used to. So there are other stocks out there I probably would be a big fan of. But let me tell you, if China blinks, I'm going all in. I'm all in. I'm just telling you right now. So let's see how that works out. Good luck, everybody. Happy trading. You got the link up there for the podcast. We'll see you back at 11 on social media. Everyone else, don't go anywhere. In 15 minutes, we're going to start trading this morning. Me and Josh and Rich will be here trading with you going to this open. All right, guys, good luck. Trade safe. Let's have some fun. If you see something, say something.